Good morning, students. Today we will discuss lesson titled Hassan's Attendance Problem, written by Sudha Murthy. This lesson is from section A of your prescribed book. Students, this is image of the writer Sudha Murthy. First of all, I would like to give you a brief introduction to the writer Sudha Murthy. Sudha Murthy is a Padam Shri awardee Indian engineering teacher, Kannada, Marathi, and English author, as well as a social worker. She is Padam Shri awardee. She is an Indian engineering teacher. Kannada means she is a writer who writes in Kannada language also, in Marathi also, and in English language. She is also a social worker. She is also the chairperson of the Infosys Foundation. This is an organization. She is the chairperson of the Infosys Foundation. She is married to co-founder of the Infosys, the N.R. Narayan Murthy. She is wife of co-founder of Infosys. His name is N.R. Narayan Murthy. This is image of Sudha Murthy while receiving Padam Shri award from our former president Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. She was an eminent writer in English and Kannada, as we have already read. Born on 19th August 1950, she is a social worker. She worked with many organizations for the welfare of the common man. She was popular for her benevolent work through Infosys Foundation. She works toward the betterment of the society and rural development. She aims to provide the government-aided schools with computer education and library facilities. Apart from all her social works, she even taught computer science. She is also a renowned author. Renowned means well known, author of many fiction novels. She is also a member of healthcare initiatives of the Gates Foundation. So, from this discussion, it becomes clear that she is a well known writer who writes in Kannada, Marathi, and English language. She is also a philanthropist, or we can say she is a social worker. She is co founder of Infosys Foundation, and she is the wife of she is chairperson of Infosys Foundation, and she is wife of co-founder of Infosys. His name is N.R. Narayan Murthy. So, this is brief introduction to the writer Sudha Murthy. Let's now begin with the lesson Hassan's attendance problem. Let's now begin with the lesson Hassan's attendance problem. The narrator Sudha Murthy means who is narrator in this story, in this lesson. Narrator is Sudha Murthy, the writer herself. Narrator means a person who is narrating the story, or who is telling us the story. So, who is telling us the story in this lesson? Sudha Murthy, who is the writer of this chapter. The narrator Sudha Murthy, she was a computer science teacher teaching the students for their masters in computer applications at a college in Bangalore. So in this lesson, Sudha Murthy, who is narrator also, she was a computer science teacher. She used to teach the students of masters in computer applications at a college in Bangalore. She came in contact with many students. She remembers some of the students. She came in contact with many students. She remembers some of the students. She remembers one of them as he was something very different from the others. So in this lesson, she narrates that that while her teaching, during her teaching, she came into contact with so many students. She remembers only some of them, and she remembers one of them as he was very much different from other students. He was a very bright boy named Hassan in her first batch. So Hassan, she remembers the bright student named Hassan. He was the student in her very first batch. He was tall, handsome, with a very good memory. So Hassan was tall, handsome, and with good memory. He belonged to a wealthy family. He was the only son of his parents. The narrator did not know about his presence in the class because he was hardly ever present. So, Hassan was the only son of his parents. He had no other brother or sister. So, he was the only son, the single child of his parents. The narrator did not know about his presence in the class because he was hardly ever present. Why did the narrator know less about him? Because he was very, uh, because he was hardly ever present in the class, because he used to remain absent from the class most of the time. Once in a while, he was seen if there was a class test or during examinations. So, if there was any class test or exams, he was present. He was seen in his class. Once in a while, uh, the narrator met him more often for attendance shortage meetings. The narrator met him more often for attendance shortage meetings because he was hardly present in the class. So narrator met him more because of his shortage of attendance. He would beg for attendance in a moving manner. The narrator did not say no to him, but sometimes she told him to be more regular and disciplined. So whenever he found that he had very less attendance, he would beg for attendance in front of the teacher Sudhamurthy. The narrator did not say no to him, but sometimes she told him to be more regular in class and be more disciplined. He begged pardon of the narrator and promised to be more punctual from the next semester onwards. So, Sudhamurthy, when she reminds him to be more uh, disciplined and more regular, then only then Hassan begged pardon. Means to beg pardon means maafi mangana, to ask for forgiveness. So then Hassan asks for forgiveness from the narrator or the teacher Sudhamurthy and promised to be more punctual from the next semester onwards. The narrator was kind hearted. She did not like his being irregular, but she did not want to stop him from appearing in the examinations because of the shortage of attendance. The narrator Sudhamurthy was very kind hearted. She did not like his being irregular, but she did not want to stop him from appearing in the examinations because of shortage of attendance. Though he was hardly present in class, but still the narrator Sudha Murthy, she was very kind hearted and she never thought to stop Hassan from appearing in the examinations due to his shortage of attendance. As Hassan was very brilliant, he used to get a first class in the exams, but it was his his regular practice to beg the narrator for the attendance problem. So in studies, Hassan was very brilliant. He used to get first class in the exams, but whenever it comes to his attendance, he used to beg before his teacher for his for the completion of his attendance. The narrator was fed up with his attendance problem. She called his parents to the college and told them to mend their son. So narrator was fed up. She got irritated by the attendance problem of Hassan. So she called the parents of Hassan to the college and she told them to mend their son, to take care of their son, or to make discipline to their son. They expressed their helplessness. Hassan's mother told the narrator that Hassan spent all night listening to music and chatting with his friends. But the parents also they showed their helplessness. Uh, they said that they are also helpless because Hassan spent most of his time in listening to music and chatting with his friends. He slept at 6 in the morning. He slept at 6 in the morning, so it was not possible for him to come to her class in time. They told Sudhamurti that he sleeps at 6 in the morning, and for all night he used to listen to music and chatting with his friends. So it is not possible for him to come to school to class in time. Hassan continued in his ways. He passed out of his course. As usual in first class, he was thankful to the narrator. He told the narrator that he wished that all teachers were like her. So Hassan he continued his same habits. Uh, then he passed out of his course. As usual, he passed his course in first class, in first division. He was thankful to the narrator Sudhamurti. He told Sudhamurti, his teacher, that he wished that all teachers were like her. Hassan parted from the narrator. The narrator did not see him for a long time. So after completing his course, he left he parted from the narrator, and after that the narrator Sudhamurti did not see him for a long time. So from this discussion it becomes clear that there are two main characters, the narrator or the teacher Sudhamurti and Hassan, who is doing his MA, and he though he is very intelligent in studies, but he is hardly ever present in his class. So students, today we have covered this part of our lesson. Tomorrow we will continue with the remaining part of the lesson. Thank you very much.